Hello everyone, in this lesson I will explain the anatomy of secure connection. Let's start our lesson by looking at the topics. Our first topic is the anatomy of secure connection, then we will finish our course by talking about authentication, privacy and integrity methods. Let me tell you about the anatomy of a secure connection on this page. In a wired connection, users are directly connected to the switch and what they send goes directly, but in a wireless connection, users are not directly connected. As long as the user is in the range of the access point, it communicates over the air, which means that malicious people can interfere, so wireless network security is very important. If we consider the scenario in the figure here, the wireless network user logs onto remote servers and shares a password, and since the malicious actors are in the user's range, they can learn the passwords by intercepting the frames sent in the channel. In wireless network communication, signals coming and going are open to being listened to and intercepted by malicious users, so we must use authentication, privacy and integrity methods on our network. Now let's talk about authentication first. Users need to be authenticated with some authentication methods before they start using the wireless network. Remember that your company's confidential information or documents can be accessed through the wireless network. When you use wireless networks, you only need to allow access to trusted and known devices or individuals, and if you allow guest users on your wireless network, you must also allow them to join a different wireless network where they cannot access company information but can access the internet. Wireless authentication can take many forms, the first of which is to give all trusted users a predetermined password so that they can access the wireless network. In the other authentication method, a corporate user database must be used. When the corporate identity database is used, the end user must have a valid username and password. This username and password are not shared with other people because they are personalized. On this page, let's first talk about message privacy. Let's assume that we authenticate before joining a wireless network, but the client and the data that passes through the client can still be used by malicious users on the same channel. In a wireless network, data must be encrypted as it travels through the air to protect data privacy, and decrypted when it is received. An encryption method shared by the transmitter and receiver must be used so that the data is encrypted with its head and can be decrypted. This figure shows how data is encrypted on a wireless network to protect data privacy. Now let's look at message integrity. We encrypt our data and hide it from other users using the same channel, but has there been an interference with the data we have encrypted? Has there been a change in the content of our data? Has our data reached the recipient by maintaining its integrity as it came out of us? Message integrity check is a security tool that can protect against data tampering. A message integrity check adds a hidden password stamp to the sent data frames, which is based on the contents of the bits sent. The recipient knows what the hidden stamp of the sent data frame should be. If the two stamps are the same, the recipient knows that the data has not been tampered with. The figure here shows an example of this. When the user is going to send the message, he adds the original data and a message integrity check to it, sends the data to the access point by encryption, de-encryption the data in the access point, and then the message checks the integrity check and gives confirmation. In this way, we ensure the integrity of the message. That's all I will tell you in this lesson, and goodbye to see you in our next lesson.